Welcome to the first episode of One Take. This is going to be a series that we'll be producing over the next who knows how many years, hopefully. Where we will take a series of different guns, a bunch of different equipment, and we're going to show a video clip that is all one take, running that gear, running those guns, with no edits, no cuts, no nothing. We're just going to add some color grading, and it's going to be one big long take. So you'll see the good, the bad, and the ugly of the drills that we shoot, the speed these guns are shot, the accuracy, the inaccuracy, malfunctions, whatever we happen to run into. There's people out there that go, oh, edited videos mean that there's no real skill that is shown, when in reality that's not always the case. But this will be one take and you'll see it all, no edits at all. We'll be using a bunch of different guns. Today I'll be using my OG BCM rifle that I built a long time ago, but then we'll get into MP5s, Steyr AUGs, full auto guns, different pistols, new pistols that come out, and shoot a variety of drills all in the space of about 15 and 20 minutes. The only issue I'm looking into right now is my gun's going to get really hot over the course of about 15 minutes, so that will be interesting. But the gun I'm using is my OG BCM gun. I did a video on this a couple years ago that's here on YouTube, and it's got quite a few views. I haven't shot this gun a whole lot as of late, so I'm just going to kind of get accustomed to it all over again. I have a SD3G on here, an Aimpoint T2 Pack Surefire. It's a 13.7 custom cut barrel, and it's pretty sweet. This is not an SBR, it's a rifle. It's pinned to 16 overall length, lightweight barrel, and it's a BCM upper. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to shoot some close drills, some drills on steel, some reloads, transitioning, shooting on the move, all in one take, and you guys will get to see the good, the bad, and the ugly. So let's do it. All right, and we will start this one take now. All right, so to start off, we'll just do some really basic height over bore, speed, recoil management, cool stuff like that. I've got some mags staged all around here to try to keep this fast. So I've got a bad lever, boom, good to go. I will start with just one round, big circle, see how fast we can go. My standard at this range on that should be under half a second. So let's do this. All right, a little low. That was in a 4-1. Nice and center. That's in a 4-0. That's in a 3-7. So good. My up drills are pretty good with this gun. Now I'll do a little height over bore. So smaller circle, one shot. A little high. All right, that was a 9-6. Center. That was a 9-1. Good, and that was a 7-5. Now we'll do 5 rounds, small circles, recoil management. That's all in, and that was in a 2-1-9. So, all right, getting the hang of this, not bad. Now let's do 2 rounds every circle. Let's do it 5 yards. I'll do a little crisscross pattern. See what's going on. All right, it's all in. Could have shot it a little quicker, was being a little conservative. Really nice groups in here. Nice. And then those 2, and then a couple in here. That was in a time of 3-5-4. All right, not bad. Now let's go over here to these Zip 6. See what we got. How are we on ammo? Decent? All right. So to get into reloads, this mag, I don't know how many rounds I have. I think I've got like 5 to 8, something like that. So I'm going to mag dump into the center target, and then I'm going to get a bolt lock at some point. I'm going to do a reload. So I don't know exactly when that reload's coming. So we'll see how much anticipation and hesitation that I have for that reload. I'm just going to mag dump into Zip 6 and then do my reload and fire 1. All right. Here we go. All right, not too bad, and that's all A zone. This is at 5 yards. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, 6 reload 1. Go ahead and mark these up, because we're going to be shooting these targets more. Boom, good to go. Now let's just do some reloads, just 1 R1. We'll get these out of the way, and then we'll move on to more exciting things. That was a total time. Oh yeah, by the way, that was a total time of under 3 seconds. So check my splits. First shot in a 4.8, good. At 5 yards, A zone, you need to be under half a second from low ready with a carbine. 1-4 split, a 1-1 split, a 1-2, a 1-1, a 1-4, and then my 1.8 reload. Back on the gun, getting an A zone. All right, so now let's do 1R1. Obviously, I can anticipate it now, so it'll be like 0.2 of a second faster, but the reps still have to be good. Oh, no, 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 no. All right, little hang up there at the ledge. We'll clean it up, though. It's both A zone. 3-2. Horrible. Not too bad. A little rocky. That was a 2-1-6. Not bad. Sub 3 is what you want. A zone, and that's in a 1-8-3. I'll do one more. I'm pretty happy with that. Bad lover, 5 yards, A zones. Well, I'm happy. One more. And that's A zone in. Okay, yeah. 1-8-3 and shoulder reloads. And that's all A zone. I mean, it should be at this range. But keeping the gun shouldered, your back on it, your eyes are closer to the sight. It's just so much more efficient than breaking the gun under your shoulder, in your armpit. I'll mark all those up. Cool, cool. I like. And we won't do any pistol transitions because we don't need to do that. All right, new mag. Decent. All right, target transition. So a little bit of aimbot work. Gonna do 2 on each, left to right. I'm gonna focus on shooting a little slow, but still moving the gun nice and fast. And I'm gonna put on my glove because this gun is getting toasty. It's the problem with doing this all in one take. I can't like let the gun cool. So I basically have to stop when I can't hold on to this gun anymore. All right, 2 on each. Actually, we'll back up a little bit. Let's do this. Alrighty, it's all A zone. And that's a time of 1:95. Boom, good to go. Boom, good to go. And boom, good to go. All right, so I won't mark these yet, but we know they're all A's. So I'm just mainly watching for Charlies and Deltas. So let's try to speed it up. Try to go a little quicker and see what happens. We'll go fast enough to get like a couple Charlies, maybe a Delta. All right, yeah, so we went a little quicker. We got Alpha Charlie. It's not bad, it's all right. 2 Alpha in here, and then Alpha Charlie. And that was in a time of 1:25, so under half a second, a second and a half. We got a 1-4, a 2-1 in transition, a 1-2, a 2-2. That's a good speed for like this target array, and then a 1-3. So that's pretty good. I like that. Not bad, not bad. So get rid of all these, place them up, because we're gonna need these targets later. Him. Let's see. Now let's do this. Gonna do a little movement now. And checking hits. Let's dump this mag. New one. All right, so now what I'm gonna do, starting at this position, I'm gonna fire 3 rounds. Move to this cone, 3 rounds on the right target, move to another cone, 3 rounds. So I'm retreating, and the big thing here is making sure I'm leading with my eyes as I'm getting into position. So my head turns to the target as I'm rotating my body, so when I index my rifle on that target, I'm not overshooting the target. The rifle's coming right up on that target. I'm also changing my distance, so you'll hear my shooting speed change a little bit. We'll check hits, make sure we're all A zone. If I get like 1 Charlie, that's okay, but I'm gonna try to do this all A zone. So there, then across. And for the sake of, this is my range, I don't have a 180, so I'm gonna go like muzzle up, muzzle down, running up range, and that's totally fine, totally safe. All right, Ray Charles, let's do this. Oh, that's horrible. Getting into this position right here, absolutely dreadful. Exiting the first one was good. And that was in a time of 10:03. Not that I have a time to compare to. So I have 2 Alpha, 1 Charlie. Boom, boom, boom. Over here I got 3 Alpha. I took him fast. That was all under a second. And in this dude, I've got 3 alpha. Nice. Now, let's do it backwards. So starting in the rear. So I'm moving forward into the target, which is a lot easier getting onto the gun. A lot easier. All right. So 10:03 is time to beat, but this will be quicker. Thinking maybe 8. 8.5. All right, ready? Bye. Ah, 9.22. 2 alpha and a Charlie. 3 alpha. Nice root there. And 3 alpha. So that's just working some drills, getting on the gun nice and fast, arriving into position. Make sure you have that good recoil management. So I like that. So now, more running. So now, starting at this position, I'm going to shoot 3, run all the way to the back, which is about 40 meters to these guys, and then do 3 on each. Should be good. If I don't, I'll just reload. All the way to the back. Gotta control my breathing, time my optic as it comes back on target, and take those shots. Good? Stand by. Pull trigger freeze there, but it's okay. Go head first, settle in. Now I pulled right target. I got the whole group will be on the right side of the top. And that was at a total time of 11:56. Had some trigger freeze there, beginning. All right, we got alpha, alpha, alpha. We've got alpha. They're in here, they're getting hard to mark. Alpha, alpha. Yeah, right side, like I called it. Charlie, 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 but I called it, and that's what we want. The worst thing when you're shooting, if you don't know why you're missing, then you don't know how to fix it. You don't know how to learn, diagnose. So if you miss, and you call that miss before you get to the target, that means you switch your brain on, you're paying attention, you'll be able to conquer that and fix it quicker. So I'm glad I got that. Now let's show you guys, we'll go to the back, and we'll shoot. We'll do a reload from the back. Over to you. And I want to show you guys, a lot of people when they start getting a further target, they slow everything down. They slow down their reloads, their pistol work, their everything. Everything starts to be fast. So, I'm gonna shoot into a paper. We'll check hits. 1 and 1. I'll go from low ready, or high ready, so you guys can see how fast I'm trying to be getting on the gun, on that sight. Fast on the reload, fast on the gun. And then I slow down slightly to actually take that shot. Finesse my sight picture, make sure I'm good to go. And then I'm good to go. All right, shoot the target on the left. Stand by. All right, do it one more time. My finger was kind of like overextended, that's why I couldn't hit my mag release. That was a 335 from back here. Stand by. All right. Let's leave this whole one in there. Get rid of you. Not too bad. So still fast. Fast on that reload, even though I'm a little further from the target. I was shooting a target at 200. Same speed everything. And we're good to go. All A zone for both reps. A zone, A zone, A zone, A zone. And that fast one, that was a 2.87. So the standard that I have in my classes is dudes doing a 1R1 in under 3 seconds into an A zone at like 5-7 yards or 10. So 3 seconds at 40 into this IPSC, which is a little smaller. It's pretty good. All right, let's get into the fun stuff. This is all, it's important, but get rid of you. Let's do the cool drill. Let's do some moving. My gun, yeah, we're pretty good. So now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do one round on each steel from back here, pawing this side of the wall. As soon as I've gotten those shots, I'm gonna move to that straight shot of cones, shoot everything on the move, 1 per. Then to shoot in width, I'll do 2 per for that. Run back to this cone, shoot all the paper 2 per. So we're gonna get some heart rate up, do a bunch of running, and then see what happens. Good, Charles. Let's do this. I had to wait for Charles there, but that's fine. While you have situational awareness, muzzle awareness. So we're good to go. Took these a little slower. Oh, he's in here somewhere. So I don't see a Charlie. And then this dude, 2 alphas. All right, shooting on the move is a little rubbish. That was a 25-71. So now, we'll just isolate out that movement. Get rid of him. So now, I want to do this again because I didn't like this. I'll start here. Once I hit that cone, I'll engage. A little before. 2 on each, as fast as I can. Then I'll do it from that side. So no timer. Now backwards, port side. I like retreating my hands a little bit. Makes it a little easier. Yes. All right, had some misses on the middle one. Now let's go even faster. See what happens. Push the limits. Yeah, I don't know about that. All right, now let's do bill drills. My gun's still a little cool. Yeah, it's not too bad. So get rid of you. So now we'll do just 6 rounds from low ready up on this target. And what I'm trying to pay attention to is keeping that red dot flashing back into the A zone as fast as I can. And the big thing here is making sure I'm really locked in on that gun, pulling the gun nice and tight into my shoulder. So we'll see what this looks like. 6 rounds. My goal is 5 under a second, so 6 will be like 1.2 is the goal. I failed, I had a Charlie. It was all light right here. That was a time of 9.7. So 6 and under a second with the first shot in 3.7. It's pretty good. 1-2, a 1-1, a 1-2, a 1-2, a 1-3. But I have to do it 3 times in a row. I can't just do it once and call it my skill. I gotta do it many times. Man, I forgot how awesome this gun is. I should shoot this more often. So again, 9.7's my time. 9.7 again. And that was all A zone. I cleaned it up, got my dot center, and it just flashed inside this area. And I'm going off of a flash sight picture for my first shot. I'm seeing a flash of red. I don't need to see a perfect sight picture at this range. And then I just watch that flash go upright, 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 point back in, and it's set. One more time. This triggers. Geissele SC3G, it's money. It's literally money, spelled with a U. Oh no, I dropped one low left. But that was a 9.5. So a little quicker, but consistent. Let's see what that first shot, 3.6. So very consistent to my first one. 1.3, a 1.2, a 1.1, a 1.1, and a 1.2. Not bad. Now, let's go to the back, do some longer ranged. Actually, no, I know what we'll do. From here, actually got it back up a little bit. Yeah. Steel, triangle drill. Steel, paper, 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 steel. So a little bit of throttle control going on here. I can also do like center paper, steel, right paper, steel, left paper. Kind of mix it up. I really like this drill for a lot of different things. And by using steel in the back, I get more training efficiency because I only have to pace the targets up front, which are closer to me. Training efficiency is a really big deal to me. So we'll start steel, paper, 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 steel. Oh, that's a malfunction of some sort. Whew. Okay. So, whatever that malfunction was, felt like a bolt lock. All right, we'll do it again. It also could be, this is not one of my normal mags. Let's do it again. That was a time of 4.44. So now I'll do steel first, then paper. The top round slid forward and I had to AK the mag into the gun. All right, so my hits, a little more jank. So I got a Charlie, I got on the line, in Charlie, shoot Charlie. Charlie. They're still decent. Charlie. And now I'm good to go there. So I think that's about it. So now let's check the timer. Let you guys see it. So that was just some running and gunning with this. Yeah, it's pretty warm. Pretty good. So, see what the time is. I'm typing my password. 21:010. All right, so that was our first episode of One Take. I hope that's something you guys enjoy. It's obviously very honest. You guys see everything. There's no cutting. There's no nothing. And that's something that I obviously have to do in my classes. I demo every single drill that I run students through. I demo at 80% or 50%, walking them through it, using verbals, explaining what's going on. I'll then do 80% performance, and then I'll also show them 100 and 120 to the point of failure. I do that in every single class, and guys see me fail when I go to 120, 140, and they can also see some stuff at 100 of what's possible if you put in time and training. And that is a question I get asked a lot, like how long does it take to get this good at shooting? Well, I've been shooting now for, seriously, I started shooting a little bit seriously for the past 6 years, but it wasn't until about 3 years ago I got really serious, where I'd bring a notebook to the range, I'd have an agenda, I know what I need to work on, I'd keep track of that, and I was, really studying what was out there and trying to learn from anyone I could on the internet, because I wasn't taking a ton of classes. I'm primarily self-taught. And then I just came to the range, every week. I started off with just once a week, like 50 rounds, 100 rounds, back 6 years ago. And now I'm shooting 2 to 3 times a week, about 100,000 rounds a year. So it takes time. This does not happen overnight. Like, it takes a very long time to get good at shooting, and I'm not where I want to be. I still come to the range to train on my own because I want to be even better so I can help people more effectively. So just kind of in summary, what we did, we shot about 190 rounds, roughly. I'm sure someone in here is going to go count every shot, and that's fine. I'm just estimating based on my magazines. About 190 rounds. I had about 15 Charlies on the paper here. I had about 15 makeups on steel, so that means I had 160 hits, and about 120, 130 of those were A-zone on paper. So that's a really good hit percentage, accuracy percentage, and that's also based on, my speed, how fast I'm trying to get on position and move around. So it's pretty good. For a lot of these drills, I was shooting them at like a 90% of what I can do, just to make sure, everything's good to go. If I pushed myself 100, 110 on these, I would have had, more misses, more mistakes, And I'll push myself when I come out and train on my own, but then I'll try to throttle back to 90 where I know, hey, I'm gonna get my A zones, I'm gonna get my hits, I'm gonna be controlled, I'm not gonna be, at an uncontrolled speed, and just try to, operate at that level. So that's kind of what I was doing here, 90% for everything, and I was shooting all these drills back to back. And the other thing I'll mention is when I'm training on my own, I'll usually take one of these drills and I'll isolate it out, and I'll do it a lot of times in a row. I've actually never done something like this where in the space of 20 minutes I try to just shoot, mixing everything up like this. First time I've ever actually done this like that fast, just drill after drill after drill, getting a little bit out of breath, having to talk on camera, and then back to the drill and demo it. It's actually a lot harder than just like shooting here on my own. So, but when I'm taking these and isolating them out, when I'm shooting on my own, it's like these 3 papers here, and I'll just work on that, for a few mags, doing whatever, and then I'll move to the next thing. So I'm not constantly jumping drills. That's not necessarily a good way to train. It's a good way to test what your capability is, but it's not necessarily a good way to train and isolate out mechanics and actually build those and be really good at them. So if you guys have any suggestions, what else you would like to see in one take based on other guns you've seen in my arsenal, or maybe guns that you haven't seen that we might be able to acquire, definitely leave a comment. I read through all the comments on our YouTube, and I respond to as many of them as I can where I need to. So if you want to see MP5s, you want to see saws, if you want to see some other weird stuff, just drop a comment. If it's something we don't have, I can try to source it, something weird. Don't suggest anything like really weird, like a FAMAS or anything like that. That's really hard to get. And honestly, I'm not real interested in shooting select fires anyway. But we could try to acquire some of those things, do some more videos, show different drills, and maybe get some other guys in here as well. Some other pro 3-gunners, some other guys I'm talking to right now that want to get out here, and maybe we'll both run drills as a one take and kind of compete against each other. So thanks so much for watching. Subscribe and hit the bell notification thing, because that's really all that matters on YouTube now. So thanks so much.